ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
Yeah. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes. And dude, come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, to this. I never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Man, I got you. Here you go, Ken. 55. Right there.
Andy Dalton. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Let's go, baby.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
Situation. Let's go. Safe. Here you go, 368. 368. 55 to mine. Check.
Here's Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second and 1. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Geno Atkins got home that time. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Flush to his right. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Dalton. He's going to air one out. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll bend.
And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. In for the score as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Check 52. Sure. Heavy.
That's mine. I got him. Hold the look.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Hands up.
One set. One set. 87's getting the ball.
87's
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And Eifert has it. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
26, Mark. Hey, Steve 6.
To throw again. Dalton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Dalton. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
We got 4.
To throw on 3rd down. Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Hands up. Lead. Okay, just like that. Nice. 26 Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Smooth. 26 Mike. So don't say nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Back. Check 3.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Brown in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Come on, set. 70 in. Hey, get away with it. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Back to Mixon on first down. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down now, it's Connor. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is fielded at the 7. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Dalton now to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And that's complete. It's Green here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Dalton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Bengals.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
On 2nd down, Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
Ready. 43. March 43. Check that. Charlie. Check that. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hurry.
They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is... Sack number 6 now for him on the year.
10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returnable here from the 38. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Dalton, 1st and 10. Green brings it in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This just a 24-yard attempt. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going to float this one. He's got a man complete past the 20 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 81 yards as his guys are back within a single score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Hands up, Lee! They're going to need some therapy after this. Motion! 26 up.
And Dalton to throw. Going deep for Eifert. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Second and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
44. There you go. 26, Mike. 20. Hey, Delta. Let's make these babies.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton here from the gun. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigskin at the 7-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. But you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here you go, Cam. Hey, exit.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Passing, it's Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll set up to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And shutting him off, now open field. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. They'll run here with Connor. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2nd and 11. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch. H3-2-18. Chopper. 43.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Check. 43. Race don't trap.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Pick it up. 43. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lamb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Vigil just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run again with Bernard. Oh, and they hadn't stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
It's a loss of a yard.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many when they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. 'Cause I'm going big.
P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P-P- bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she love to call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.